Right, hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a couple of Sony PlayStation Vitas. These were picked up from a friend of mine. This one, not sure if you can see it, but the screen has got some cracks in it, but it does charge. And this one, no charging light, no power, no anything really. So I'm going to put this one on charge again. Let that start doing its thing. And then I'm going to chuck it out the way. And I'm going to strip this one down. And we're going to stick it in. Well, actually I'm going to strip this one down and strip this one down as well and put the inside from this into this. If I can get one working out of the pair, I will be happy. Of course, if I can get both working, I'll be even happier. I did check, there's no games or memory cards in. My mate done me a deal on them. He wasn't going to do me that much of a deal. Now, well, that could be why that one's not powering up, because it is missing the charging battery connector. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just pull a few more bits out. I like that it's missing the battery connector though, because that is something I may be able to replace. If not, I can hardwire the battery to the board if all else fails. So that's good news. It does, however, mean that someone has been in here before. Now, it won't have been my mate, because he's not this technically inclined. He'll swap batteries out, but anything with a dodgy touchscreen and it comes straight my direction. So something with a missing battery connector, he'd have mentioned it. Either way, it's not something I'm worried about. I am seeing a lot of white marks on things, so like here. So I'm worried about seeing corrosion underneath things shortly, once we start popping ribbons off and getting this open. Yep, that can come out now. I normally would take all of this off, but I'm going to take that out because I'm swapping the board around. It saves pulling that off of both of them. But where are the clips? Where are the clips? There's one down in this corner. Lift that a little bit. There's another one up here. Oh, I better put that back on there as well. No, that's fine, that can stay there. Let's just pop that over there, but and then just pop that off. Yeah, there's a bit of corrosion around here. That doesn't look good. Can I get rid of that? Where's the toothbrush gone? There's one over here. Is that just a bit of fluff or something? There's something in there. That looks better. Anyway, let's put this to one side for a minute, and this one to one side for a minute, because that could be that could have a good screen, but we know this one definitely hasn't got a good screen, and the battery's not charged enough anyway. Okay, well, let's leave that for a minute. Let's just have a look at this battery connector on here. So that could be okay. Shall we just have a look at... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to heat from underneath to replace that, because there's all this stuff underneath. Let's get it cleaned up. Let's get the soldering iron on. I'm going to melt it off with the iron. I suppose I could put a bit of flux on it just for a laugh, because I'm sure that adds extra heat. Tell me if that's a stupid idea in the comments. I mean, don't get me wrong, none of this is a sensible idea, but that's got rid of it. Right. Let's give it another spray and a clean. Right. There should be a pad there, but that's gone. So 1, 2, 3 pads. 1, 2, 3 pads. Suppose I better find out. Well, red, white, black. That seems like the most logical way to go. Is to ping that out of there. Obviously this other thing's charging up, and I'm going to chop the end off this. And see where we get. I've half pulled them out, but that's not really. There you go, I've pulled the end off instead. I want to try and keep as much length on them as possible. Right, red, white, black. Do you know what? I might take the battery out of there, because it'll make it a little bit easier to solder. So, see if I can't get something on these as well. Might be a bit too much on the red. Take some of that off. Right, those are on. Connect the screen up. Probably could have done this before I took it all out, shouldn't I? Oh well. We're tinkering. It's fun to faff about. Right. There you go, there's that one in. Let's have this one back in. Marvellous. Now, for a laugh, we'll try and turn it on. And of course, no power, but let's nick the old cable out the other one. No. Not doing anything. So that was not our only problem. I could check where the fuses are. Is there a fuse around here? I'll go and find out where the fuses are on these. I'll be back. Right, let's whack this board back out. The fuses are on the other side, of course. I mean, the screen could be broken also. This could actually be working fine. I don't think it is, but there'd be some orange light, wouldn't there? So, we're down here. That works, and that also works. I think they're the only fuses. I've got another board here. So we've got fuse there and fuse there. This is obviously a lovely donor board. Shall we have a look under here, because it does say fuse there, unless it's that. Let's try the other one. There's a nice bit of rust under there as well. Yummy. Oh well, let's have a little look. I mean, I have just plugged this in and got these out. Not sure if you can see this, but negative to positive. It's got a voltage across there. It's charging the battery, and if I look at the little USB thing it's plugged into, it's actually giving a voltage reading. So what I might do is we'll leave this for a bit to charge up in its very debilitated, weird, awful state, because the other one that has been on charge for a little while, chuck that out of the way. Yeah, that's charging at 1.1 amps. This one, which we just going to put this scrap board away on the pile of spare bits and make a little bit of space for us to continue working in. The other one had charged up enough. Yeah, there you go. So we've got power. Obviously not doing anything because that screen is cracked and knackered. Oh, but I did hear the sound of a Vita very briefly. So let's get this apart. And get this board and that battery into the screen from the other one. Remember, I want to try and use as many original parts from these as possible, because that keeps the costs down. Even things out of the spare parts box are still parts we've had to pay for on other projects, and some of those projects, like the last two Vitas I worked on, were completely knackered. They were no good. There's a big fat dent in the back of this. That's mildly concerning. Two screws. There's that bit of plastic. Bugger off. So this should now come off. I have taken all the screws out, yes. Fortunately, no knackered battery terminal on this one as of yet. There you go. Thank you. So that battery's got a bit of charge in it. What I need to do now is get this board out of here into the other one. What would be nice is if this board comes out, goes in the other one and works. That'd be really nice, because then we can continue to try and fix the other one. And by fix, I mean if it continues to keep charging, I just need to chuck it onto a new screen, preferably one that isn't shit, to put it bluntly. I bought a couple of replacement screens and they were not the best when it came to touch sensitivity. Right, that's you. I need the camera holder off. Right, let's get that one out. Right, disconnect that from there. So this screen is knackered, definitely. We know that for a fact. Let's see what this screen does. This is the one from the other machine we've taken apart today. Get that camera seated in there nicely, just in case it's any good, it can stay there. So I should be able to do that. Put the power cable in, or the power ribbon. Plug this back on, and it should, in theory, power on. No blue light though. Yes, now there's a blue light. Okay, right, this is good, although there's a bit of a scratch on there. No noise, because it's not close enough into the system to get the speakers to work. But that screen works. One of the analogues is chewed up. It's annoying because it works as well. Right. Let's get that apart. I can't, in all good conscience, leave that in there because it's chewed up. I don't like it. And I've probably got another one somewhere. So let's have this off. Let's get this out. See if I can't find another one to replace it with. Let's just steal that and wedge it into this one. that's good. Right, I'll take this out and we'll pop it in there. Let's get that fitted in. If it's no good, it's no good. I'll just find another one somewhere. Obviously that other one is still charging up, and we're going to need to find a nice new screen to plug it into. Right, let's get this side on. And the button's back in. Yep. So let's have this one in here. Marvellous. A couple of pink screws in there. So far we've swapped out the motherboard and the battery from one into the front screen of the other, and all apparently seems to be okay. I'm not going to count chickens until we are back together, but yeah, seems like we're at least going to get one from the two. Have a say. I'm happy with one from two. I might have to come back in if we can't get the other one going and just swap out that analog stick. Where's that thing? Yep. Clip that back on there. Right, what else have we got? Nothing. Let's put that camera in its little housey bit. I'm really not happy about the back on here, but we'll look into that further in a bit, because for now it holds the battery that has some charge. Oh, cock. I've lost the button. We'll come back in, because that's not overly troublesome. That's just the button bit there again. That's here somewhere. It must be, or it's inside the machine. So yeah, let's turn that on. Yep, we're on. Gives us a blue light, lovely. Got some volume. Yep. System control with buttons on the system. No. System information 3.70. I think this is knackered, but we've got one. It's nearly complete. Like, it nearly works. I need to come back and tidy it up. Just put that to one side for a minute. Where is the one that's on charge? Let me try and take it as it is. I'm going to find a screen that doesn't look knackered. How is it? I've got another one of these that's also missing that. Oh, ridiculous. You'd think I'd have loads of these. Well, I have got another one of them, so that can go up there for a bit. We'll look after that one. For now, this screen... Oh, I thought this screen didn't look too bad. It's cracked. I don't even know why I still have it. Straight in the bin, mate. Straight in the bin. Let's find another one. Let's try this one. Obviously I can't unplug this battery because it is soldered onto the thing. Still charging. It's currently charging at 1.1 amps. Unplug it. No, don't need to. Good. Where's the other top screen? That's no good because I need this. Now let's not lose the bit from there. This is the screen that is smashed. But we need this. Is it going to work without putting that board in? Just held it for a minute. Hey, it is. So we're charging. Okay, this screen isn't terrible. And the battery level is doing pretty well. So let's unplug it, because why not? I'll put the other one on charge for a bit. I don't think this is the best cable either. I've just put that other one back on charge, and it seems there's no light on the right hand side. So I wonder if the reason, like, there's no orange charging light. So I'm just wondering, like, if I take that back out in a bit. But anyway, let's get all the gubbins from here into there. Ta-da! Magically, it's back together. I kind of cheated and just did most of that off camera. I'll just pop this on. Now that we've got one with all the buttons in. Oh, I've not done everything, have I? I've not put this in. I've not put the screws in. I need to screw all this up as well. Right, screws are all in, everything's in place. Just need to put this on there. And hope that we're good. Let's turn it on. Yep. Whilst that's booting up, I'm going to put the screws back in the top. So that's the first one fully done. And so far, all we've really used is one new screen and a little bit of solder and a rubber for one of the sticks. We'll go back to the other one in a minute, because that one's not how it needs to be. Let's get these screws in here. Lovely. So yeah, that's the first one back to life. What's the system settings? 3.50. So we've got one that's done so far. Let's put that out the way, and then I'll come back with the other one. Right, it's been on charge for long enough. Let's get it back apart. See if we can't see what the problem is with this. I mean, is that in properly? I think it is. Let's just double check this one's in properly. Because, yeah, even though it turns on, oh, it won't turn on because there's no battery attached, is there? Right, let's put the battery back on. So yeah, no blue light until then. But if I plug it in, yeah, that doesn't work. Plug it in. There's no, well, it doesn't say it's charging. Let's get the other cable. Because that one is a bit mangled up. Right, it shows it's charging. Get off. And if I turn it off, does it go? Does it go orange? No, it's charging, but it's not showing anything. So, out that comes. Off this comes again. Let's swap this out for another one. I will have one somewhere. Apparently right here. So off with that. That one's in. You. Click it together. Now let's see, before I do anything, if one, it charges. Yep, orange light's on. Okay, let's fire it up. Power's on. Yeah, that still doesn't work. Well, I'm gonna have to find another one. I'll be back. Right, we're finally back together. I've sorted this, put the button in, and we are ready to go. But now my old dear's calling, so I better answer that. Right, that's the old pensioner spoken to. Let's get this turned on and just make sure this thing. The amount of these I've gone through, I've tried pulling some apart. It would turn out that these are all knackered. And I only have one more spare Vita analog stick. So it's been a long evening. And yeah, this better bloody work now. There we go, left, right, up, down. It's all the fun of the fair. But we've got that one done. And if I bimble over here, power this on, we've got the other one done. So they're both working. We've needed a new screen and a new analog stick. And with that, I should say thanks very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.